And we are live. Hello and welcome to my first video of Vlogmas. Now, I haven't actually announced anything on social media at this current moment in time, and I probably won't until literally the day before December starts. Now, I did Vlogmas last year. I did 31 days from the 1st of December all the way to the 31st of December. And the thing with my videos is I liked pretty much every single one of them, but they were all too Christmas related. So I think this year, in terms of the videos, I'm going to dress up a bit more Christmassy, but I'm going to do 31 YouTube video ideas that I didn't want to do or never came around to doing, and just do all of them in quick succession. That's my motto with sort of creating videos and creating content. Sometimes you'll think of ideas that you don't like, or you'll think of ideas that you don't necessarily think you can actually put into a video or put practically into like original content. So what I'm gonna have to do is think very, very quickly, pre-film, get other people involved in my videos, that sort of thing, and try and record 31 videos that I sort of couldn't do on my own or couldn't do. So I'm making myself work hard, and I'm making myself, well, I'm testing myself really. I'm sort of saying, these are ideas I didn't want to do, these are ideas I couldn't do, but actually, if you just think positively about it and don't think about anything that can go wrong, just think about everything that could go right, those are going to be these 31 videos. Some of them are going to be random, some of them are going to be boring, simple, but I just want to do another 31 amazing Christmas related or Christmas styled or Christmas themed videos. Some on my own, some with friends, some with online collaboration people. So yeah, this first video is just going to be me talking about 10 facts and 10 things you sort of didn't know about Christmas. Obviously I am using a website, and I'm obviously going to leave the link to the website in the description. So in terms of the actual quotes, or not quotes, but in terms of the actual facts, so number 1 is that Christmas supposedly marks the birth of Jesus Christ on December the 25th, but there is no mention of December the 25th in the Bible, and most historians actually believe he was born in the spring. Now I think that's quite interesting, because the fact that this Holy Bible has pretty much all of the dates, all of the important people, all of the religious people, all of the people that sort of created our world and our land, but there's no mention of actual Christmas, like specifically Christmas Day, it sort of makes people think, was he actually born on December the 25th? Or is this just something we've just been believing over the years? So yeah, it is quite interesting that some people believed he was born in the spring, but to be fair, Christmas is still fun to celebrate anyway. So whether he was or wasn't born on Christmas Day, everyone now knows Christmas Day as Christmas Day. Number 2, so December the 25th was probably chosen because it coincided with the ancient pagan festival Saturnalia, which celebrated the agricultural god Saturn with partying, gambling and gift giving. So Saturn is the god of fun, basically, the fun of partying, gambling and gift giving, and that's basically what Christmas is. I don't really know many people that gamble over Christmas, because it's usually people giving money to other people rather than people spending their money on things. It's people receiving gifts rather than spending things for themselves. And the pagan festival Saturnalia, I've never actually heard of it, but I'm obviously guessing that Saturn was part of that word, because Saturnalia, it just sort of goes. So number 3, many of the popular Christmas traditions found their roots in Saturnalia. Branches from evergreen trees were used during winter solstice as a reminder of the green plants that would grow in spring when the sun gods grew strong. Too many words for me to understand. I'm trying to break it down. So the branches were used in winter to remind you of the green plants that would grow in the spring. So the reason we have a lot of white stuff and the reason why we have winter is to sort of remind us what spring is like. So because it's winter, summer, autumn, spring. Don't really understand that one. Number 4, so these evergreen branches became the foundation of our Christmas trees. Germans are thought to be the first to bring Christmas trees into their homes at the holidays and decorate them with cookies and lights. Now that's quite interesting, the fact that the branches, those specific branches, became branches for our actual Christmas trees, and that Germans were the first people to actually create and make and use Christmas trees is quite interesting, because I thought it was us. But in terms of what they used to decorate with, they used to decorate with cookies and lights. In terms of us in England, we decorate with tinsel, like this sort of thing, baubles. I think some people can decorate with chocolates, pictures of families, pictures of friends, and obviously at the top you've got like the snowflake or the angel or Santa, or some people would put like a little cuddly toy at the top. Just anything that sort of links to Christmas. Number 5 is the Christmas tree. It made its way to America in the 1830s, but wasn't popular until 1846, after Germany's Prince Albert brought it to England when he married Queen Victoria. The two were sketched in front of a Christmas tree, and the tradition instantly became popular. Royal fever was real even back then. So even in 1846, we hadn't experienced Christmas trees. It was only when one of the guys from Germany brought it over to us, which is when we sort of discovered it as a country. So the well-known reason we give presents at Christmas is to symbolise the gifts given to baby Jesus by the 3 wise men. It also may stem from the Saturnalia tradition that requires revellers to offer up rituals to the gods. So it's sort of like a symbolism sort of time. I think Christmas is sort of like a symbol of, we give presents to people and we receive presents from people, and it's sort of like baby Jesus received gifts and then he was the gift to those people, or rituals to the gods. So people giving gifts to the gods, and obviously the gods receiving gifts from the revellers. Because of the roots in pagan festivals, Christmas was not immediately accepted by the religious. In fact, from 1659 to 1681, it was illegal to celebrate Christmas in Boston, and you were fined if you were even caught celebrating. So anyone that was born between 1659 and 1681 is obviously dead, because that's over so many hundreds of years old. But the fact that it was illegal to celebrate Christmas, surely that's like not accepting people's human rights. Like if they want to celebrate, they can. If they didn't want to celebrate, they didn't. But obviously, I'm guessing back then times were different, and there were obviously certain rules that back then you had to follow, and now they're a little bit more relaxed, or actually don't exist anymore. Santa Claus comes from Saint Nicholas, a Christian bishop living in what is now Turkey in the 4th century AD. Saint Nicholas has also inherited a great deal of wealth and was known for giving away to help the needy, and when sainted, he became the protector of children. Santa Claus comes from Saint Nicholas, okay, and he was a Christian bishop who lived in what we call now as Turkey, but obviously it had a different name back then. He was obviously quite rich, and he used to give it away to people that actually needed the money. So he was basically like a millionaire, and then when he was sainted, he was then the man who protected children, which is why children now love going to Father Christmas and Santa Claus, because when they go, obviously the main focus is him giving free gifts, or him giving presents to the children, which is still a lovely thing to think about. The fact that it came from a religious thing and now people have turned it more festive and more creative, it's a lot more fun to sort of think about. So after his death, the legend of St. Nicholas spread St. Nick's name. It became Sint-Nicolaas in Dutch, or Sinterklaas for short, which is only a hop, skip and a jump to Santa Claus. I don't know what that means. It's only a hop, skip or jump, but as in from those names to Santa Claus, there's not really much of a jump, like Saint Nicholas or Santa Claus, Sinterklaas, Santa Claus. And finally, number 10, Santa Claus delivering presents comes from Holland's celebration of his feast day on December the 6th. Children would leave shoes out the night before, and in the morning would find little gifts that Santa would leave them, or that St. Nicholas would leave them. With England, I don't know about America, I'm sure they do a same similar thing. We put out carrots for Rudolph, and biscuits for Santa, and a glass of milk, and then once Christmas Day comes, the milk's usually drunk, some of the carrots usually given to Rudolph, and the biscuits are usually eaten by Santa. I don't actually know when Rudolph came into the picture, because a lot of these facts about Christmas are relating to Santa and Santa Claus and the development of Santa, but there's not really much in terms of Rudolph. But yeah, there's another 20 odd quotes and facts and stuff relating to Christmas. But if you do want to go and have a look at those, then I will leave the website in the description. But yeah, they were just 20 interesting sort of, well no, not 20, they were 10 of the first interesting facts and things relating to Christmas. The whole fact that it was Germans who started with the Christmas tree trend, that Santa Claus wasn't actually started with his name of Santa Claus, it was Saint Nicholas, and then Santa Claus, and then something else, and then it was Santa Claus, and that people from Holland, so the kids from Holland, would put out shoes rather than biscuits and carrots in order to have presents put in their shoes. So yeah, this is a bit more of not motivational, but a bit more of an informative, bit more information in this video than I usually did last year. But I think it was a good start for Christmas related videos. The fact that Christmas is this amazing celebration and people are giving gifts, receiving gifts, going out, taking lovely pictures, and I just thought, actually, why don't I just break down what Christmas actually is and give you a few facts and a few developments of where Christmas actually came from. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. In my next video, I'm going to probably be wearing the same outfit and I'm going to put some decorations up. So I've got the gift bow and ribbon pack that I got from last year, and I've got some balloons, so I'm probably going to put both of those up. I might even put the tinsel up on the wall behind me so it looks a little bit more festive while I'm filming my videos. Also, I still have the candles that I bought from last year as well, so I've got a pack of 12 of those, haven't actually lit them yet, but if I go around to my girl's house or we decide to play board games or something, it could be nice for an aesthetic just to have them like burning in the background. That is it for this video. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to come back tomorrow, and don't forget to share this video along with all of my Vlogmas videos from last year so you can keep up to date with what I decide to put on my channel, and just to watch as much festive and creative Christmas content as you can. And yeah, if you do like all of it, then don't forget to subscribe. And in 2020, I have a lot of projects coming. I probably will be a lot less active on YouTube like I have been recently, but as and when I have ideas and as and when I'm able to edit videos together and get some creative sounds and visuals and stuff to make my videos good, then obviously that's when I'll be posting videos more frequently. And I'll be back with you, like I said, tomorrow with a decorating video and some other random creative stuff over the festive season of December. Well, festive season of Christmas during the month of December. And until then, goodbye.